them 35-year-old knees, man, they be squeaking pretty hard.
That's literally their job now.
Yep.
Supporting you? No. Squeaking? Absolutely.
Job title number 1. Welcome, everybody. It is, of course, Wednesday, and that means we are here with a midweek Sad Boy update. Of course, we are your Midwest Sad Boys. Jason's taking a drink. I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason.
He's hydrated.
Ooh.
And thanks for being here, everybody. This is episode number 94.
Holy dude.
Which is wild.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check us out next week for the live episode when we watch a TV show that we have never seen before and try and guess. We're going to watch the last episode of the show, the series finale. We're going to try and guess what took place in the whole show?
Series.
Or the whole series? Okay.
The whole series.
So that'll be entertaining, but I do think we've got some relatively lighthearted topics for you this week.
Indeed.
So you said you went on some trip this weekend. Where'd you go?
Dude, I went on a trip to Ohio.
And your favorite rocket ship?
Yeah,
Zooming
dude.
through the skies, little Einstein.
So yeah, I went to Ohio. Flew there on, this would be last Friday morning. It was a good time. The flight was nonstop, nice and easy. There was no waiting to clean the plane. There was no missed flights. There was no connections.
How was the landing? They really greased the landing this time. There's no flippage, no kick flips.
Right. So the initial landing into Ohio, great. The landing back in North Carolina, they called it a bumpy landing. I'm thinking, brother, we didn't end up on the roof scraping and exploding. This was a fine landing.
Yep, we take those.
We landed, we braked, and we stopped.
There was no oncoming traffic that you had to divert for.
There was no helicopters, little heli choppers flying around into said plane. So all in all, pretty good.
We take those.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think there was a statistic that there was no aircraft collisions that had taken place in the last, 64 some-ish years. And couple weeks after axing some jobs, suddenly we got planes running into each other. Wild concept.
That is a wild concept.
Yeah. But who's to blame for that one?
Yeah.
We shall never know.
Yeah. Apparently it's 3 letters, but I don't believe that. I landed in Ohio, got picked up by Sean and Derek. What's up, boys? And Sean brought donuts. So
what a G.
I broke my no crazy sugar or processed food rule. I was trying to do.
Was that what you were giving up for Lent?
Huh? For Lent? Yeah, for Lent.
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 Yeah, belly button Lent.
Right. Giving up Lent for Lent.
We're saying the same thing.
No Lent.
Yeah,
Absolutely
zero
not.
Lent.
Not even on Fridays.
None in the dryer, none in the belly button, 0 Lent.
Gone.
All of it.
Absolutely.
Set it on fire.
Great fire starter. Yeah. So we had donuts. And then we got some really dope Chinese food. Ooh. Sesame chicken.
Oh.
So good, dude. And then I got a Pokemon tattoo. I got a Growlithe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Got a little Growlithe boy on the
outside of the calf?
On the ankle there.
Next to the Squirtle Squad?
Right next to the Squirtle Squad. Got a little Growlithe boy. Here's a picture. Thank you. And that's a wet finger now.
No, it tasted funny.
Supposed to wash your hands after, buddy.
Yeah.
I was in a hurry. But yeah, got a tattoo, and then what else did we? We did so many things.
The things
we did so many things. It was great. I got to open some cards. I got to open
real physical cards, not packs on your phone.
You know the set that everyone's getting into fisticuffs over.
Oh boy, yeah.
I got to open some.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you have to fight a small child at Costco to get some?
Nope.
Oh wow, shocking.
Shout out to Nick at the Gamer Zone.
Hey,
if you're in Canton, Massillon, Ohio, Gamer Zone, great place to play games, buy trading cards, have an all-around good time.
Check out their logo right here.
There's a logo right there. I made that. But great people. And I got to open some Prismatic Evolutions. I didn't get any of the good pulls, but I did get an Umbreon, just a regular one. So I don't even care.
Yep.
I want all of them. So that was cool. And I got to open some WWE cards.
What?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, dude. They're over there. They're on the other table, but I'll show you after. But they're cool. It was a lot of fun. And then We went to Big B. We got coffee. We got Bragels.
What? Hold on. What's a Bragel?
I think it's like their breakfast sandwich bagel. They call it a Bragel.
Oh.
So like
Okay.
sausage, egg, and cheese. They put cream cheese on there. I say no to that. That's disgusting. But on an Asiago bagel, so it's a cheese bagel.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
So I got that like 3 times while I was there. But all in all, great trip. 10 out of 10 would do it again. Actually, 9.5 out of 10. Found a cockroach in my hotel. Quality Inn, Canton, Ohio. Don't go there unless you like cockroaches.
Definitely not a sponsor after this.
Yeah, never.
Did you get your money back?
Honestly, I'm trying to let things go.
Oh, wow. You see the growth there, folks? Chargeback King over here is not filing a chargeback.
I'll still get my money back when it's necessary, but I'm not gonna try and bite someone's head off over a cockroach.
That's fair. Good growth.
I just
Good
killed it.
growth
I
at
threw it
25.
in the toilet and I peed on it. So like, who's the boss now? You know?
Suck it.
Fuck it.
Suck it, cockroach.
Yeah. So overall, great trip. Good time.
Solid. We stand for that. We love that.
We do love that.
Oh man, it is. Let's see. When is this? Oh, so daylight savings time was the other day. Well, last week for podcast people. So, but in real time, it's like officially the start of spring. Hoochie Daddy short season, right here, baby. We're I'm ready for the temperatures to keep going up and stay up. We don't need none of this 30-degree bullshit again.
I'm a big fan of 50 to 70.
Yeah, but like anything below that, nah, we ain't here for it.
Yeah, but the problem is that it just keeps going up until it doesn't anymore. And then we're in October and it's finally nice again. So,
Well, you got to take the good with the bad, my guy.
it's just like for me, when I was doing like real estate last summer, it was rough, dude. Like I'm out there shooting houses and it's just like, oh, are you Jason? Uh-huh. And I'm just like pouring sweat. There's a sweat stain everywhere you could imagine there being a sweat stain. My head just waterfall.
You got to look into like the undershirt, under the shirt.
I feel like that would just make me hotter.
Yeah, but it would be, you get like one of those moisture wicking layers underneath to do the absorption, and then, or you even just put the moisture wick on the top level. But like you've got the soak layer and you got the top outer layer.
I just feel like when I go to take it off, I'm gonna be like peeling it off.
Well, yeah, but that's for Taylor. That's later.
Should be at work.
When you're like, ooh, yeah, Taylor, check it out. Ooh, I'm a big man. I'm nice and sweaty. I was doing manly things.
Should be like, I don't have time to try and peel this off. I'm just gonna cut it. Like, oh no.
Yeah, don't cut
I
it.
just bought it. Jim said moisture wicking was the way.
I mean, I wear a shirt underneath my work shirts, and I wear a shirt underneath my riding jerseys, a moisture wicking layer underneath. That as a fellow big man, that's my approach to things, so as to not sweat through into my work appropriate clothes.
What do I do about the head sweat? Headband.
Just shave your head. I don't sweat anymore.
Really?
No, I definitely sweat, and it just runs down in my eyes now.
So headband.
Yep, dude. The exercise, the headbands, they kind of go hard.
I feel like Hoochie Daddy short season is going to be us in shorts and headbands.
So are GTA characters from like 10 years ago.
Still, I saved that outfit. I still bust it out every time,
It's such a good one, man.
dude.
But for real though, you should look into the underlayer. That's my opinion. But you do what you want to do. Cool shirt, by the way.
Like that.
What band is that?
High Five Tiger.
Can they
Fort
be our
Wayne Pop Punk?
outro this week? I mean, you technically have
Yeah,
the
I own
rights to
I
it.
own 50% of the rights. Absolutely.
Yeah, right. So we
can
got
do it.
50% of the band here. Right there we
Yeah,
go.
we're good.
Anyhow, let's see. Do we have anything else to go over before we get into actual non-life update content?
Oh, you know what? Speaking of growth,
Ooh,
I
already know where you're going.
he already
with this,
knows. All
and
right.
I'm here for it.
So on the way back from the Bill Murray concert, Jim had some. How do you say her name? Chappell Roan
Chappell Roan. Yep.
playing.
Not Chappell Roan.
Chappell Roan. Chappell Rwanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had her playing, and like I was in probably a mood. I was listening to a bunch of Spirit Box and Architects before, and he goes into this, and I'm just like, Yeah, okay, whatever. And I was poo-pooing on it.
The girls were in the back seat just fucking jamming out because we love some Chappell Roan.
And I was poo-pooing on it over the weekend.
I appreciate the admission. Yeah. Continue.
Over the weekend, Derek played. Gio said, "Love the shout out on the podcast." Hey, here's another one. What's up, Gio? My dude.
Perfect timing.
Derek was listening to Pink Pony Club, and I don't know if I was just in the mood at that point where I was accepting of different genres.
Were you feeling yourself? Were you feeling very queen-like?
I felt like a queen.
Okay. A Midwest queen?
Every single day, you know? So, yeah, I was feeling that song, and then it got stuck in my head. And it's still there.
Here's a little spoiler. Little spoiler.
Yeah.
Little spoiler. Right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I admit I was wrong. And that's all about growth this year in 2025. Admitting when I was wrong.
Good on you.
Yeah.
But I want the folks to know what you said to me, which hurt my feelings a little bit.
What did I don't honestly, I don't remember. Does that make it worse?
You see the omission of what he said.
Honestly,
we get out of the car.
Remember.
We get out of the car, and I don't remember exactly what I was playing at the moment. But we get out of the car. We pull in the driveway. We get out, and I was like, "Yeah, the girls were having a good time. Everyone's having a good time." And he's like, "That's 30 minutes. I'll never get back."
Oh, I do remember that now. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, sir.
Thank you.
We're here for growth in 2025, folks. Admitting when you're wrong, admitting when you say things that are not friendly to those around you. I'm not calling you out at this moment. Just in general in podcast land, just be nice to everybody. I know last week I called Cheryl a fat bitch, and I was a little cantankerous of me. I think I was
cantankerous.
Yeah. That's the word of the day.
That's a good ass word.
I'm sure I'm using it incorrectly, very posthumously.
I was going to say very posthumously.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm using that way wrong, and I'm sure somebody will fact check me in the comment section. Actually, that's not how you use that word, but I was feeling very cantankerously when I called Cheryl a fat bitch last week. So that was very rude of me.
Yeah.
So be nice to everybody. You don't know what they're going through, and honestly, sometimes just smiling or saying something nice to someone can just change their whole day. So, whatever. Be nice.
Yeah, I will say, every time when I was in Ohio, when I got coffee, because I went to Big B almost every day, or Ohio Roasting Company, which, oh my God, some brown sugar oat milk latte, like incredible. Just asking somebody like, "Hey, how's your day going?" People go from like, "I hate this job, I don't want to be here," to, "Oh, it's not too bad," or they open up, and you can tell it's just a little bit better when someone actually cares or pretends to care about their day. Be nice. Yeah, that's it.
I've been putting on the facade at work, and that's "Oh, how's your day going?" "Wonderful. How's yours?" Everybody gets wonderful. I could be having the worst day. "Wonderful. How's yours?" Because if I say, "Oh, I'm in a trash mood," or "I'm actually doing great," then they're like, "Oh, what's the matter?" Or like, "Oh, what did you do?" "Oh, I'm wonderful. How are you?" "Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you."
So it's absolutely a facade.
Oh, 1,000%.
Because I don't want you to ask a follow-up question.
No, zero follow-up. "Wonderful. How are you?" And then when you say, it could be better, like, "All right, so what are you calling for?" Like, we're going to gloss right over that.
So, so instead of the same shit, different day, classic gym response,
yeah,
it's, "Oh, wonderful. How are you?"
Well, yes. In a non-work appropriate setting, same shit, different day, because it is, in fact, the same shit, just a different day.
A different day.
But at work, I can't say that. I can't even get away with an SSDD because, like, someone will ask what SSDD stands for. Same shit, different day.
Oh, SSDD. Got it.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we just resort to a "Wonderful. How are you?"
That's pretty. Dude, I don't know. I might have just flashed the audience here. My pants are ripped right in the middle.
Oh shit! Oh no, I can't. Your hands in the way. Oh dang,
yeah,
dude.
big hole.
We might have to demonetize this episode.
If there is,
man,
I'll
just out here hanging brain.
No, I'll throw. No, I mean, there's clearly underwear under there.
Underwear?
But I'll put a little blur on there if there is.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just get
everybody.
a really big censored bar that's like
Yeah, you gotta get to the.
it needs to be like super oversized where it's like this big and it just says
You gotta go on the OnlyFans for that one. Or what did we say we were gonna get?
Patreon.
Patreon.
But I don't know if you can do nudity on Patreon. I think that's like the classy one, remember? So
Yeah, if you want to watch behind the scenes of my do you
want to see my
$5 a
dong?
month.
Oh, I also got a text from Gio. Love the shout out on the podcast. Great episode. Hey, you got another one, bud. That's 2 in 1 episode.
Two for one special.
If you know when we record and you want to shout on the podcast, just shoot us a text because this is where I write down all my notes. So
We'll probably read it.
Yeah, more than likely, you are likely to get a shout out
Wow.
if I have my phone in my hand. So, anything else? I apologize.
That's all I got for this part.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let's see. I've got a couple. Dude, okay. So, you know me, and you know how much I love bitching about ads.
Oh, absolutely.
So I was doom scrolling. I reinstalled Instagram so that I could contact my tattoo artist or for said tattoo. And so I've been doom scrolling lately, and I'm trying to get better at it. But like once I get the second session of this tattoo, I really am going to delete Instagram for quite a while. But why was I doom scrolling? And there was mid feed a pop up comes up and says, "Want more relevant ads?" No,
I don't want any of them.
yeah, like what? No, why would I want more relevant ads? Like, and then it gave me like choices of like, click here to like add these ads to your like cesspool of garbage that will show you, like food delivery, health and wellness, shirts, books and literature. Do you like that one? Just shirts. Nutrition, online communities, clothing and apparel, as if shirts didn't cover that. Nightlife and expense tracking. Now they had me on expense tracking. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Damn, I do like tracking my expenses.
You know I do love me a good budget. But I was just like, who legitimately looks at this and goes, huh, yes, I would like for you to show me more ads. Nobody.
I guess like if it's like, hey, you're gonna get ads. Do you want them to be relevant or do you want them to be random as hell?
Fair.
Like, hey, you're just scrolling along and it's like, oh, look, an emu is one of the largest birds. Or is it like, hey, do you want a budget?
Was that an ad or a factoid?
Click here to learn more. I don't know.
Buy the National Geographic Encyclopedia of Large Birds.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Or do you want to learn about budgeting? You know?
You know what? I will shut up. That's a fair point.
But that's
because-
only if that's how it works. Knowing meta, it is just, hey, we're going to force feed you these regardless.
Well, hopefully the question, want more relevant ads, would lead one to think the way that you're suggesting. Yeah. And I do agree because
Hopefully.
Everybody on Podcast Lands knows how vehemently I am against children. And so when I get ads for fucking diapers, dude, brother, hell no. Ads for kids, dude? Hell no.
The way you led into that, I'm like, it's got to be banana bread
Perfect.
right now.
But banana bread at work, dude? Hell yeah. Sorry. Such a great video. If you don't know banana bread at work, just pause this episode, go to YouTube right now, banana bread at work. Watch it, come back, let us know what you think.
Rewind 10 seconds and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Like
Good
when
yarn.
your eye is still itchy, dude? Hell no. Like working and then getting paid not a lot of money, dude. I basically just quoted the whole video for you. Anyhow, for real though, I get ads for fucking diapers and like kid shit. And it's like, I get it because I'm in the age range, male, 30 to 35, married. Like, I get it. I'm the family man. You are the family man. I'm not the family man. Hey, Facebook, Meta, Instagram. I'm speaking, for those of you not watching the podcast, I'm currently speaking into my phone's microphone so maybe it listens. No more ads for kids or kids-related things.
But I still want the latest in Super Soaker technology. Thank you.
Please show me if the emu is in fact the largest bird.
And you can keep sending Stephanie Vicker to my feed. Thank you. She's now a double champion.
I did see that
saw
she
that?
now has 2 belts. That's cool.
North American champion and the NXT Women's Champion.
All for it. If the NXT does come around here, you let me know. We'll get tickets.
Dude, you just want to go to Florida?
When?
I don't even care.
I don't know if I have enough PTO this year to do that. I have 3 weddings to go to this year, so my PTO is pretty wrapped.
I got to check my balance on my PTO too, but
yeah, shoot your boss an email.
yeah, my PTO balance is just my bank account. It's not actually.
It's a real balance.
It's a real number. It's not quite the same, but it's there.
Oh man. So yeah, am down. I'm down to go to a show if she's going to be confirmed to be there.
Oh yeah.
Do they like tell you who's going to be there before, or is it like random sometimes?
Usually the week before is when they like confirm.
Boo.
But seeing as she's a double champion, the odds of her being at a show is like.
Well, I mean, there's not going to be like
Next to
any
100%.
recently or like very soonish.
They were just in New York for like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
So that was one of the things that happened to me recently on the IG, and I was just like, who is legitimately going to click on these? Like you said, you're gonna get ads. Do you want them to be relevant? I get it, but like, no, nobody's gonna fucking click on this.
Dude, speaking of ads,
Ooh,
I got an ad today on Facebook for a shock team mat? Do you know what those are? The mats with like the little spikes on them and you lay on them.
Yes, I've seen those.
Acupressure. Mm-hmm. So I got an ad for one and I click on it and I'm looking, I'm like, okay.
Level 7. Here we go. He's gonna buy one. It's in the mail next week.
So I'm reading about it. It's like, oh, muscle tension, muscle pain, stress, helps you sleep. I'm like, I like everything that you're saying. Mm-hmm. I sent a text to Taylor. I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. She's like, oh, yeah, I have a friend that uses one of those. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I don't know if it's $124 cool. It was like a bundle of like a pillow and the mat. So I go on the Walmart app.
Okay.
And they have one at the one in Rayford for $19.99. I was like,
I could try that for $20.
yeah, for $20, I'll try it.
I could also just return it if I don't like it.
So I drive out there. And there's one there. Mm-hmm. It's on clearance for $9.99.
Ooh, even better.
Even better, dude.
We take that.
And like you can tell it's clearly like cheaply made.
Oh.
But the feeling is there. And I'm like, honestly, kind of like it. So like I'll keep trying it out. And if it's something like, I start doing daily or whatever, maybe I will end up buying the nicer one. But
have you tried it yet? Is it in the room?
it's downstairs. I did try it this morning.
I assume that it feels like you're laying on a bunch of little spiky boys, but like, do you feel like it? I mean, I understand you only used it once, but like, did it feel like over time I could get used to like this pressure and it will stimulate my muscles?
So it did, like the pain went away after like maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
Like the uncomfortability of laying on spikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like as you're laying there, it's like I can, if I move around, I kind of feel them, but it's not like bad. Mm-hmm. But when you got up, my whole back was like warm, and that's because like the pressure on the muscle is causing like blood flow to go there,
right?
And it's supposed to help. So like it makes sense.
It's acupuncture without the acupuncture.
Which acupuncture, the one time I tried it, 2 times I tried it, bullshit.
I have also had acupuncture and did not like it.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing ever.
Please proceed to jab me with needles and there's no artistic outcome. No thanks.
Yeah, like you're just picking a spot and going, and here, and here, and here. Like, I don't know. That one wasn't for me. This feels kind of interesting. Like I said, I'm going to keep trying it. I need to start doing like yoga and like going for walks and try and get like my muscles good enough to start working out again.
You guys come over to Jim's gym?
Eventually, dude. I'm telling you, man, my muscles just, I'm hurting every day. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to leave the house. Like driving past Dollar General is too far for me.
For real?
I hate being in the car. I hate driving. I hate sitting. I hate my seat. I'm just constantly in a perpetual state of uncomfort.
Damn.
So like, I don't want to go anywhere. Being on a plane, awful. Sleeping in a hotel bed, awful. Like,
damn.
Dude.
Existence is pain. All right, Mr. Meeseeks.
So I'm just trying to do things that make me happy right now to get my mind off of like pain. So that's why I'm like playing guitar and like doing fun stuff.
How's the stress level on that Aura ring going for you?
You don't want to see it.
Oh no! Did we set a new high score? Well, which is
I don't think you can set a high score when it's always just high.
But if you could, well, I mean, can you set a consistent record for high scores? Is the ring dead?
Yeah, no. All right, so there's today.
Holy cow!
So engaged and stressed, right?
Yep. Jesus.
That was yesterday.
What was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday, my dude.
Just Tuesday.
That was a hell of a Oh my God, your Monday was wicked.
Yeah, wake up, plane, travel, home.
Gotcha.
And like, just, dude, the whole time that I was in Ohio.
You were just, holy shit.
Dude, because I had to charge the rest of that day.
Can you put up your graph?
Yep.
For this, what is that? Is that Friday? Jesus Christ, my dude.
Yeah, give me another one for Saturday.
There's
Saturday.
Got to relax, my guy.
It's not even like anything I'm trying. Like,
I know.
It's just like
I know.
movement.
Outside stimulants. Yep.
It's just like, look, dude, I can't even get higher than that.
Yeah, dude, that one, literal maximum stress
time, 7 hours and 30 minutes.
I'm not laughing at your pain. I'm definitely laughing
Dude,
at your
but
pain.
then like we go back to the concert, like, and we're eating and then concert.
Wait, was that Friday? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You were stressed at the show? The show was supposed to make you feel better. It was Sad Boy Hangout.
Body pain, just standing, just existing. Dude, my Aura ring is like, are you okay?
I'm waiting for Aura to like email you and be like, brother, we're gonna send you to therapy. Like, you need help.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, like, dude, like the white is stress.
Oh my God.
All stress. Like,
Brother, you gotta relax.
I know, I try, but that's why I'm trying to like let things go. But like,
Well,
this is what it is.
I don't mean to stress you out some more, but like, while we're on the subject of ads and things that piss me off, you know what would absolutely set me off?
Grinds my gears.
Oh, I love that. You know what really yums my yuck? Or yucks my yum, I'm sorry.
Not yum in the yuck.
Sometimes you just gotta, yum your yuck. Anyhow, if I was on, hold on, I'm trying to set the scene here.
Ooh, set the mood.
You know, when we go on vacation down to TK's mom's house, right? We're usually having a good time. We're on the beach. We're listening to the breeze and the ocean and the birds. And you're probably stressed out because you don't like sand and you don't like the sun. And I respect that. I also don't like the sun. And I also don't like sand. Gets in places, not having a good time.
Should not be, right?
Yeah, it gets places where it should not be. Dude, sometimes I'd be digging sand out of my ass like 3 days after we come home.
It just never leaves.
Like, no matter how many showers, you still find sand in your ass.
It's a space invader, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine if we were on vacation, right? We're just close your eyes. We're sitting there on the beach, smelling that ocean saltwater air. We're hearing some seagulls poop on some kids, and they're like, "Ah," as they eat fries off the ground, or I don't know, some dumb shit.
Oh.
And then you hear, I don't know, maybe you hear a boat driving by, and you like open your eyes. You're like, oh, it's gonna be a really cool boat. Like maybe it's a lifeguard boat, or like I don't know, just a really cool boat. Imagine if Arnard, is the link not working? Dude, brother. Oh, it was working this morning.
Arnar.
Oh, hang on. We got to go to YouTube.
We're going to find it. We're going to find it.
This is, dude, I should have tested this. This is killing the vibe here,
No,
brother.
No, still in the vibe. We're still in the vibe. There's still sand everywhere. There's still heat. A gentle breeze. Someone fighting to put up a hammock somewhere down the beach. Or something. Jim's scrubbing through. Here we go.
Yeah, I was trying to find like a good. Okay, so I mean, this isn't like a river or like bay, I guess you would call it. But the oh god, volume.
Remember when you stopped paying for YouTube Premium?
Such a fucking joke.
Dude, you want to get it back? I'll send you $9 a month.
I'm just trying to cut out YouTube. Like I don't want to pay for it. Okay, so sorry. Let's reset the mood. We're on the beach. We're in our chairs. We're
Chairs.
Screaming children, beach, sand, ocean breeze. Okay, so you hear a boat drive by, and you're like, "Oh, I bet it's a really cool boat. Look at this. Let's open our eyes or take off our sunglasses. Let's look at this really cool boat." Imagine if you saw a fucking billboard floating down the ocean. For those of you listening or watching on podcast land, I currently am showing him a video where there are boats that have like probably 30, I don't know.
I was showing it for a second there.
60, I'm going to say 60 feet. That's not right. But like really, really, really big TVs that are showing advertisements as it just like floats on down by. Like, can we just go fucking like 2 hours without being bombarded with fucking capitalism, dude?
Absolutely not.
Like, I understand number must go up because like that's how money is made. But like, for the love of God, just let me exist without you trying to cram a product down my fucking throat, dude. Oh my God. So I'm very upset that the original article that I clicked on, it was a much better video showing the boat driving by the beach, but it was like a big ass TV screen, just like product placement. Call this number, buy now, check out these penis enlargement pills, or like whatever dumb shit. But like, oh my God, bro, I am just so. It's very, very fitting that I opened YouTube and got an ad. I'm so sick of fucking ads, bro. I get it. That's how money is generated. But like, fuck, it is so bad. It's so bad, and it's only getting worse.
It's only going to get worse. Mm-hmm. There's nothing. It's just capitalism. Yeah. You're right.
I was on one the other day, and I was in my sad boy feels, and I was not bitching at Megan, I was bitching to Megan, and I was like, I wake up and I go to work and I stare at two computer screens, right? And I'm always looking 3 to 4 feet in front of me. I'm looking at two computer screens, and then I come home and I sit on the couch and I look at my big screen TV, and my attention is always, 4 or 5 feet in front of me, or 6 feet, whatever it is, right? And then what is my leisure time? My leisure time is going to sit at my computer desk to play a game. And what am I doing? I'm staring at a computer screen again because it's 3 feet in front of me. And when I'm done playing games on my computer and I go to bed or I go sit on the couch and I don't look at the big screen, I look at the tiny screen, and I'm constantly having my attention 1 to 2 feet in front of my face. Brother, I am so sick of just constantly staring at something in front of me. I want to go back. Well, sad boy summer is upon us, or springtime is upon us. I want to go back outside. I want to stare off into the vast void of the earth. Like, I want to stare at the sky. I want to stare at trees. I want to stare at something that isn't a fucking pixelated screen 3 feet in front of my face.
Yeah.
It's just, I've been getting all kinds of memes that it's like, seasonal depression isn't real until the sun comes out and you realize, or you just feel like you popped a Molly and you go outside. And I'm like, damn, I really do miss some goddamn vitamin D, bro. Like, fuck.
I take vitamin D pills every day. I have to.
Do you think that they're reducing your stress? Because if that's what they're supposed to do, they're not working.
Probably not high enough volume. Yeah, I need to take like 7 of them. Just OD on the happy pill,
I know it just went off on a very long, super unintelligent tangent there, and I apologize.
Have you thought about, like, because I saw some people do this, like, and I know when we worked at Best Buy, people did this all the time, but have you thought about doing like an Apple Watch with cellular?
Oh, so I don't have to take my phone with me?
So you could have your watch for phone calls and texts, but you could still mute that, but there's no phone for you to doom scroll. You can't get on Facebook. You can't get on Instagram.
Ooh.
It's literally just calls and messages, but you don't need it you can't do anything else.
You know what? I'm having some self-realization. I have not thought of that. That is a thing that I should maybe look into.
It's literally cost you what, like $10 a month for your line on AT&T, but like, $10 a month for you to not need your phone anywhere near you.
Ooh.
Like, no, there's no doom scrolling. You could still, like, if you had to look something up, you don't need your phone. You could still ask Siri.
Yeah. Just ask Excella and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just thought.
I will have to consider that. That is certainly something I'll put in the brain pocket and think about when it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm staring at the ceiling in the darkness and trying not to listen to the internal monologue that is my inner thoughts, and shouldn't be left alone with that for too long because it gets a little weird in there. But yeah, dude, like I said, I know I just went on a very unintelligent tangent there, but I was on one and I was popping off to Megan, not at Megan, and I was just like, fuck, I am so sick of being inside and staring at computer screens or staring at a TV screen or staring at a small screen. And then we went on a hike and I felt so much better.
Yeah.
Got to actually go out into some nature. I recommend if you were anything like me and you just feel that there is so much doom in this world right now, just put the phone down. I don't know if you're listening in some headphones or if you're watching us on your phone right now, just put it down for a little bit and just go outside, stare at the sky. Don't stare at the sun. That's not good for you. I don't know where I was going with that.
No, I mean it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I mean, we all know that media in the U.S. is all just scare tactics and fear mongering.
Yes.
To make you do or buy or
obey,
act a certain way. Yeah, like oh, blah 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 blah. Like, oh, you should buy houses now because of the market. And okay, cool. Now they just influenced people to go do this or that. So it's like, you're right. Just put it down.
Yeah. If you're once this episode ends, put your phone down. Don't turn us off halfway through.
Not yet.
While you're looking at your phone, speaking of, the media influencing you,
hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, follow,
watch this pretty,
share,
boop, subscribed.
Thank
there
you.
It is.
Make sure you check out the website, sign up for the emails.
Yeah, all the things. Just do all those so we can advertise to you. We promise it'll be good.
Yeah, so we can force feed you, product placement and ads and shit like that.
But honestly, it's just one episode every week.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Nothing else. We're not going to, unless you want to buy feet pics, we'll send you on a certain list for feet pics.
We'll get you on that list. And,
yeah.
We'll give you the Venmo. Anyhow. So yeah, dude, I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to go back outside. Oddly enough, that the thing that I was trying to show you was on r/mildly infuriating.
No,
it is in fact mildly infuriating that the link did not work.
It's even funnier now.
So mad.
I still can't get my Reddit app to work in general.
Really?
It just gives me something went wrong every time I try to open it, so I just uninstall it.
I've opened it so many times. Anyhow, so it was just, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be a happier person. I'm trying to not let things get me down and while I'm down, let things kick me even harder while I'm down. But I don't know, bro. Just
that's all right.
2025, it's been 5 years since COVID, and it just doesn't feel like anything's gotten back to normal. It feels like the air quote new normal is the shittier normal. What happened? Where did we go wrong?
What happened to everybody watching Tiger King and playing Animal Crossing?
Pokemon Go was so fun when we were locked inside, but you could go outside, but you just couldn't go to businesses outside. Honestly, take me back. Take me back.
Dude, we went on so many walks during that time frame. It was just, it felt good, but
it sure did. So I have a slightly, you know what? Let's bring some good news into this episode and we'll wrap it up here because I think we're approaching the time
to wrap it up. Yep.
So shout out to an avid listener for keeping me updated for something that I missed. Oh. A good old update from none other than Sex Doll Man. I was gonna wait to bring this up on episode 100, but I'm in a mood, so we're gonna bring it up.
I don't want to wait. Let's do it.
Where did it go? Anyhow, I shouldn't say I saw. I apologize. It was shared with me. Sex Doll Man got engaged.
To the girl?
Yeah.
I'll make sure. We don't know.
Fair point. Fair point. Yes, to the real girl.
Oh, good for him.
Exactly, right? Let's go check it out. Let's go
Dude, we'll
see.
come to the wedding.
Man, if we got invited, that'd be so sick. What's his username?
Is the sex doll going to be there?
Honestly, if she's not the maid of honor, I'd be very upset.
Joke's on us. She's getting married too. It's all three of them.
I thought I followed this guy. Maybe. Anyhow, let's see. So 4 days ago, podcast time, it'll be 11 days ago. But like, look at that.
Look at that.
Good for them. Happy for them.
They had an aquarium?
It does appear that they were in fact at an aquarium.
Man,
There's a seahorse there. That's a small shark.
He's just like, man, there's no other fish in the sea for me except you.
Ooh, I'm glad I caught you.
Oh, and then they got pictures next to the sharks on the wall.
Big shark. So you know what? With all the doom and gloom going on in the world, sometimes you just gotta see other people having some happiness to bring some happiness into your life. So shout out to Sex Doll Man for getting engaged to his real life fiance.
Real life woman?
Not yeah.
Sex doll man, a real life woman?
Yeah, and not the actual sex doll, but I
Sounds
still
like
think
a canceled DC comic. Sex doll man, a real life woman. I wouldn't read that.
trying to think like what would his superpower be? His inflatable penis is like how he fights bad guys. He just like smacks them around with it.
He can swap out his body parts. It's like,
Detachable penis would go so hard, dude.
gotta pick a lock. Let me put on the smaller one. Hold on.
You just buy the XXL version and it's black. That was mean. I'm sorry.
What was that Daniel Tosh joke? He wears black condoms because they're slimming or something. Because he has such a fat penis.
Yeah.
Daniel Tosh used to be so funny.
He still is. I do believe that a good portion of my sense of humor or my humoristic characteristics.
The post-humorous ones, right?
Yeah, posthumously. My sense of humor was directly developed by Daniel Tosh and Anthony Jeselnik.
Daniel Tosh, Dane Cook.
Oh yeah, forgot about that one. That was
his what Vicious Circle special, and then there's another one. Those were the ones for me. I got a lot of my humor from him.
Fair,
and I still
fair.
quote some of those.
Oh yeah, dude. The extra pickles and you got to go talk to Hank and the yellow poncho. I use that quite frequently. So shout out to those three comedians. If you like dark humor jokes, OG Dane Cook, OG Daniel Tosh, OG Anthony Jeselnik. In my opinion, pretty funny dudes. But
Yeah.
you got to be pretty fucked up to find their shit funny. But like, it's really good though.
Yeah, it is definitely good.
Oh man, what else? Do I have anything else here?
I think we're gonna wrap it up with some High Five Tiger.
Yeah, none of this is relevant. It would just feel very strangely segued to bring up any of this stuff up. But like we've got some stuff coming up. Again, next week, make sure you tune in to the live stream on TikTok.
That's next week. That's next week. Yeah, live stream on TikTok.
Live stream on TikTok, folks. This episode will also be on Spotify? ?
Yeah,
Later.
the live stream one will be. So I think we're gonna do the live stream one. I have to figure out what day we're gonna do it.
I don't have anything going on all next week, so I'm available.
We're gonna put it on Facebook and TikTok and everything. When we're gonna be doing the live stream, and then.
But will it be Wednesday like normal? Or are we gonna have?
I don't know if we're gonna do it before, and then we'll post it on Wednesday as normal.
Okay,
But we might do the live stream on like.
a different day, but
yeah.
it'll get posted.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will be able, if you are unable to attend via the live stream on TikTok, you can still check us out at the regularly scheduled apps that you view or listen to us on, and we appreciate you being here. But
Absolutely.
while we have your attention for a brief moment, if you could leave us some comments about what shows you think we should watch,
Please do that.
email us, text us.
Yeah, just literally any of the ways of communicating. If you want to send some very sophisticated smoke signals, that
Carrier
we can,
pigeons.
that we can decipher, absolutely do that. We'll figure it out. I was like, oh, he means The Departed. Like,
I actually have not seen that one.
yeah, me either.
Is there another cat in here? Did you hear that?
Nope.
I'm hearing shit, man.
Ghost cat.
You know what? How many times have we been recording an episode and we thought we've heard some shit
Ghost
going
cat.
on them stairs?
Ghost cat.
Maybe it is a ghost cat. Anyhow, I know this week was a big ramble because I was in my sad boy feels prior to the sun coming out. So thanks for listening to my nonsensible, incoherent ramblings. None of which have you said. What is it? What's the thing from Billy Madison? Nothing that you said can be considered a feasible answer, and may God have mercy on your soul. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's talking about the dog and the little dog who got lost or something like that, and he's trying to like correlate it to like the Industrial Revolution. And he's like, in the 15-minute incoherent rambling, you have made no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really, truly appreciate you listening to us say goofy ass shit on the internet once a week when things aren't looking so hot. We just have to get together, smile, and laugh, and just get through it. So thanks, everybody.
Posthumously. Also prehumorously.
Yeah.
Then it's just humorously, then it's post. Yeah, there's a whole timeline there. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching and listening to episode 94. We appreciate you very, very much. We will see you for our TikTok live stream and for episode 95. Enjoy some High Five Tiger, my old pop punk band from Fort Wayne, Indiana, while we give this outro. You hear that?
Do you know what song you're going to pick? This one.
This one. Oh, that was a good choice.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Banger choice.
Banger
bro.
choice.
All right, everybody. You know the drill. I'm Jim.
And I am Jason.
We're the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in. It's been your midweek Sad Boy update. We'll be back next week. TikTok Live, episode 95. Stay sad, y'all. Bye. Love you. Say it back.
Bye.